All right, what's up everybody? Landan with LMR.com. It's a pretty day out today. So we wanted to get the 2015 Competition Orange Mustang out today, talk a little bit about it, and particularly the wheel and tire setup that's on this car. This is the one that Springer recently acquired. Really did a week thrash on it, with just some very simple bolt-on parts to get it ready for a recent trip to Circuit of the Americas. But turning our attention to the wheel and tire that's on this car, this is the SVE DHP1 forged in gloss black with Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. This is a 19 by 10.5 inch front with a plus 24 millimeter offset, and then out back, that is a 19 by 11 with a plus 50 millimeter offset. And just because it's so simple, I'll start back here at the rear, but on this particular car with the Ford Performance shock, the FR3 shock, and the Ford Performance track lowering springs, nothing extra was needed in order for this wheel and tire to clear quarter panels and, you know, pretty much the surrounding areas that you would think a tire would come in contact with. Because of the plus 50 millimeter offset, that is pretty much standard issue offset for a good, pretty much quarter panel, inline quarter panel fitment on these S550 and S650 cars. This is a 315/30 19 Pilot Sport Cup 2 tire, and it looks absolutely perfect on this wheel. And the Cup 2 tire has a really unique, I guess if you want to say, sidewall profile. It's kind of got an inward taper, and then it kind of rolls into the tread pattern. There's not much tread pattern on this, just because of the intent of the tire. You know, this is kind of a track day tire, autocross, HPDE. They work great. I've ran countless laps with a Cup 2. And they perform well, and I've put down some great lap times. But overall, this is a solid looking setup. And again, the configuration you see here, no additional modifications were needed out back to get this wheel and this tire to work on this particular car. Now, transitioning up here to the front, this is where you kind of got to do the, I'm calling it the dance, tango, whatever the heck you want to call it. The 10.5 inch wide, plus 24 millimeter offset wheel. This spec was found on, you know, other track focused Mustangs, PP2, Mach 1 with handling pack, and Dark Horse with handling pack. And as enthusiasts, we find ourselves wanting a wider wheel. That's just how some of us are programmed. You're like, well, heck, I want that too. You know, it looks sweet. And I agree. You know, it kind of kicks the wheel out just a little bit, makes it very aggressive looking, but there's compromises that we have to make when doing that. And the compromise that we had to make for this car, well, I wouldn't necessarily say compromise, but the extra steps and effort that we had to take for this particular car to run the 10.5 inch wide plus 24 millimeter offset front wheel was to add the Dark Horse handling pack camber plates. I believe those were on the Mach 1 handling pack cars as well. But essentially what that does is, it's not a caster camber plate. So if you've been around the Mustang stuff, you know, you've probably heard caster camber plate. This is just a camber plate. It moves the strut in for negative camber, kicks it back out for positive camber. And you can see here, looking at it from the front, down the side, this car has some pretty significant negative camber. We put our gauge on it, it's almost -3 degrees. So still kind of in track setting or track trim, if you will, because the car just recently got back from a HPDE event at Circuit of the Americas. But the cool thing with those camber plates, you know, you can kick those back out just a touch. That way the car is a little bit more streetable. But when you do that, you still have to keep in mind that the position of that camber, you know, you could get this tire up into the fender a little bit. Speaking of tire, this is a 305/30/19 Michelin Cup 2. And like I was discussing out back, this has a pretty cool, unique sidewall profile. You know, it's kind of got that inward taper and rolls into the tread pattern. And that is what helps the fitment as well. You know, if you were to go throw a 35 sidewall on this car, and maybe even with the negative camber, that extra height, you could get some clearance issues up into the fender here. We don't have that with this car because of the properly spec'd tire and the Dark Horse camber plates. Those are also sold under the Ford Performance brand. We have those on the site. Other than the stock geometry, factory K-member and lower control arm stuff, this has the Ford Performance FR3 front strut with the Ford Performance track lowering spring up front as well. Now, where you wouldn't want to run a 10.5, just as kind of just for extra clarification, you know, don't just do this stuff because you can. You know, y'all know the old saying, just because you can doesn't mean you should. If I haven't already mentioned it, I feel like I have. I know I talk about it in other videos, but you always have to keep in consideration that individual results will vary. I know this sounds so silly, but every car is just a touch different. You know, you may have to add a little bit more negative camber, let's say, for your stuff to properly clear. You just don't know until you get there type of thing, but we wanted to get y'all outside. We get some questions on this, like, hey, what do I gotta do to run the 10.5 inch plus 24 millimeter offset wheel on my S550 or S650 non-handling pack car? Well, this is what we did on this particular car. You can kind of pencil that in, graph that into your notes. So if this is something that you're considering, take everything that we talked about today and apply it to your application. So the two key takeaways on this, sidewall profile or aspect ratio of the tire and the camber plates. All right, everybody, so I wanted to bring the car inside and show you a few things. I have it up on the lift here. I've got the weight off the suspension, and I've already loosened the strut mount nuts. I've pulled the camber plate all the way out, pretty much kind of in a neutral setting, if you will. I'm gonna retighten these nuts, I'm gonna lower the car back down and show you just kind of how different it looks without as much negative camber. And this is still the Pilot Sport Cup 2 tire. And then when I'm done with this, we're gonna go get the Pilot Sport 4S off of our 2024 GT, and I'll show you how much this look can change with a different type of tire and a different type of sidewall. Notice how it looks like it pokes more. Kind of an optical illusion, really. It's kind of the word that comes to my head. But with that tire leaned in like that with negative camber, you can see the clearance that you gain. Okay, so swapped out the Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 for a Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. Still a summer tire, but notice how the sidewall profile and the tread profile is completely different than a Cup 2. Totally changes the look of this whole car. And right now the camber plate is in the neutral setting. So this has less negative camber than it would as if the plate was pushed over. But you can definitely see what looks like this would interfere with the fender. And it actually is interfering on the 24 GT. See a little bit of carnage here. So that car needs some negative camber. Yeah, hey, look, you can see some good carnage right there. It's not too severe, but on a high dollar tire like this, I mean, you don't want that type of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna get the weight off the suspension, and then I will move this over, and we can see what it looks like with all the negative camber. So there you go, similar to the Cup 2, adding that negative camber, gets that tire leaned in, gives it the appearance that you have better clearance, which we would. As that suspension travels and makes its way through its geometry, we would have the clearance we need. All right, everybody, so that's a wrap. Hope y'all appreciate this stuff. Like I said, we just want to get the car out today, talk about the wheel setup, and let you know what we did to get that 10.5 inch plus 24 millimeter offset SVE DHP1 forged wheel on the front of this 2015 Mustang GT. If you have any questions, drop us a comment. We like chatting with you down there. And as always, if you find value in what we're doing, please consider liking the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. And then until we see you in the next one, for all things S550 and S650, keep it right here with the Real Enthusiasts, LMR.com.